Good morning, my friends. So, all right, welcome back to the channel. This morning I am going to be taking a walk on Hollywood Boulevard. It's before 9 o'clock. Hang on, I'll tell you exactly what time it is because these things are important right about now, just so we know what's happening. It is 8:08 in the morning. So what I'm going to do right now is I just want to go check out Hollywood. So I'm going to be walking from, I'm on La Brea right now. I'm going to be walking from Sunset to Hollywood and then just take a little tour on the on Hollywood Boulevard before things are all crazy and open and whatnot. So let's go for a walk, shall we? To give you a point of reference, so we are right now, we are south of Sunset, and this is the American Academy of Dramatic Arts. So that is where we are currently, heading north on La Brea. And as you know, I don't make things appear better than they are. I don't make things appear worse than they are. We're just going on a walk, and we kind of see things as we see them together. So that's how I roll. By the way, click the notification bell to get all of these videos when they come out. And I have lots of walks. You can check in this particular channel line list of all my Hollywood walks. Just go to that there list and check them out, because I have lots of them, and they will continue. So thank you for everything, by the way. And yeah, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Okay, we're about to come up on Sunset Boulevard right now. Always have to say good morning to Kermit at the Jim Henson Company Studios. This is pretty cool. It's right on La Brea, 1416 La Brea. So that's pretty cool. Good morning, Kermit. So we're right south of Sunset. You've seen on some of the other videos, this is all the stuff on the stains on the sidewalk. This is where they used to have a bunch of tents and whatnot. So they have moved those from here. So, but they are on actually another street now. So they kind of like move from one area and then they go to another street, and so it goes. Coming up on Sunset Boulevard. So we are at Sunset La Brea, and I'm going to be going north here, and there's a Burger King across the street, and I could use some coffee. So, oh wait, there's a Starbucks. Oh yeah, it's coffee time. Is that a mermaid? Is it Statue of Liberty? I don't know what it is, but let's go get some coffee. All right, let's do this. Okay, so we have an iced coffee and we have a peanut butter bar, protein and caffeine. Those are the two eans I like to start with in the morning. So I am ridiculous. Okay, let's do this. All right, so getting our bearings here. Okay, so getting our bearings here, we are at Sunset on La Brea, and we are headed north to Hollywood Boulevard. So let's do that. I've had like, let's see, 2.5 cups of coffee at home, and I now have like a big giant Starbucks iced coffee here. I think I might have a problem. Or is it a problem? I don't know. I think I like my problem. So across the street, you got Roman's Liquor. You have, ooh, Mashie Malone's old-fashioned ice cream. I will tell you this. I have had ice cream at that place, and it is the best ice cream in Hollywood. So if you find yourself here and on a hot day and want some ice cream, go to Mashie Malone's. I do not work for them. This is not a, you know, this is not a sponsored event for ice cream. It's just me commenting about ice cream because it's freaking delicious. So in that same parking structure plaza situation, there's a bar called the Woods. I've never been in it as the Woods. It used to be called the Lava Lounge some years ago, and it was pretty cool. So it's like one of those like kind of dark cool little bars. So I would, yeah, I'll have to check it out. Continuing north to Hollywood Boulevard. Right now we are at La Brea and Hawthorne, and that is the Hollywood boxing gym. That's pretty cool. It's also a gym, so boxing and gym. That's pretty cool. This looks like a big apartment building. Looks fairly new, and you too can have your name on the big apartment building's sign out front. I don't think there's anybody in here for lease. I don't see anybody. Good luck, y'all. La Brea and Hawthorne. The Pink Pepper, 1638 La Brea. This caught my attention here. These amazing wood carvings on the door. That is just truly an art. Yeah, I gotta have to brush up on my wood carving skills. Moving right along. All right, so we are at Hollywood Boulevard and La Brea. This little statue here, this little kind of like the welcoming center of Hollywood. You got your star, you got your like yeah, I guess maybe this is where stars are made. See what I did there? Hollywood Boulevard. I'm sure that sign lit up at one point. You got your pride flag right on. All right, so let's take a walk down Hollywood, shall we? This is like, this is the beginning. I don't know if it's the beginning or not actually, but this is the Walk of Fame. They have stars basically for blocks and blocks. Carlos Santana. That's pretty cool. So, I'm not gonna read all the names because there's all the names. So I would be like reading all the names, but hey, Rita Moreno. I just read another name. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Oh, I can't keep doing this. Okay. Yeah, so we're out here a little early so that we're not going to have to be dealing with a bunch of crowds on our little walk. So that's cool. What does that say? Do you know who you are? Treat people with kindness. All right. Cool. Yeah. Ever seen that movie They Live? What's behind that sign? You know what I'm saying? So we're coming up on Sycamore and Hollywood. Got your Buffalo Wild Wings. They have an outdoor seating area, which is pretty cool. So you can get wings and sit outside with a bunch of people walking by on Hollywood Boulevard. So that's pretty fun. Let's, oh, never mind. We're just gonna go. So let's see what they have here. See, I used to live on this street. This is Sycamore in Hollywood. I used to live right up that block, about halfway up the block between Hollywood and Franklin on Sycamore. And all of that stuff across the street, the LA Fitness, the CVS, all that stuff did not used to be there. And see, this was a bazillion years ago. I think I might be dating myself. But you know, I'm a vampire, so nobody judge. But Yeah, so where are we? We are at 7046 Hollywood. And this here Hollywood liquor store. I have been to this little Hollywood liquor store many times when I lived here. It's kind of like a local 7-Eleven, you know, or it was anyway. Andre's Pizza, when I could eat pizza, or the gluten type of pizza anyway, I would partake in the pizza pie here. Pretty good stuff. So across the street, they have a Target. So when I lived here, there was no Target. Definitely not. But it says now open, so that means that it's open. Oh, look at that. Cool. Got the Target dog. That's funny. It's really cool mural. You got like painted mural and then picture mural on top of that on a screen. It's actually really cool. Let's see what this is. Let's see. Hollywood Walk of Fame mural in celebration and commemoration of the 100th anniversary of the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce and the 60th anniversary of the Walk of Fame. Well, that's just pretty cool. And I guess if you guys want to click on that little funny design, you know, we all know what that is. Maybe you can find out more information about that. It's interesting. You have like Hollywood Boulevard on the stars, Walk of Fame, and then there's a Marshall's and a Target across the street. Now those things did not used to be here. Where are we? This is the Johnny Grant building, dedicated in honor of Hollywood ceremonial mayor Johnny Grant. The enterprising, Emmy-winning showman, producer, and host embodies the spirit, excitement, and heart of the famous community in the world. He truly is Mr. Hollywood. All right, 1995. Truth be told, I don't know who Johnny Grant is, so we just learned that together. Oh, look at this. Hollywood salutes those who served. Oh, Hollywood Historic Trust, Johnny Grant. So, same person that I didn't know who he is to the patriotic citizens of our community, the men and women who wore the uniforms of our armed forces, our soldiers in grease paint, the entertainers, and those who performed their duty on the home front. Your dedication and sacrifices will never be forgotten. You personify the spirit and meaning of veteran. Hollywood is proud of you. Well, that's super cool. Sorry about the motorcycle noise, guys and gals. All right, so here, this right here, this little restaurant, 25 Degrees. This is in the Roosevelt Hotel, and of course I can't see the sign because it's up on top of the Roosevelt, but this is the Roosevelt Hotel. And if you want to get like, if you want to get a good burger, this is a really good burger place. 25 Degrees. It's open 24 hours, so I recommend it. Go for it. Hey guys, by the way, if you want to support the channel, please support the channel. Grab an I Love Indiefilm shirt. The link is in the description. All sales go to helping to continue creating independent film, finishing Creature 6, and development of future projects. So please grab a shirt. Thank you. All right, we are at Hollywood and Orange. This is the coffee bean. I already have my coffee, so I won't be needing to get another coffee. And this is right across the street from Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. I've actually never been in there, but I've seen some of the stuff that they put out like on, you know, in front of the place, just like to represent, and it's they do pretty good work. You got your Baja Fresh. You got your what would do something like that? Huh. Somebody threw a big old rock. So, yeah. Baja Fresh. Right across the street. Good morning.
Morning.
Right across the street from the famous Chinese Man's Theater. So that is pretty cool. And that is actually where people would go put their hands and feet and whatnot, mostly just hands, I think, and sign their names in the concrete. So we'll investigate that at some point when that is open, which doesn't look like it is right now because it's super early. So, like I said, I'm just here to video and will not edit things out to make them better than they are or worse than they are. This is just what it is. So across the street you have Hard Rock Cafe, which is next to the Chinese Theater, which is cool. Line Friends. I don't know what that is, but I know it didn't used to always be what that is. Okay, cool. It must be a new thing because I have no idea. Hollywoodland Experience. So it's probably, yeah, it looks like a place you can get t-shirts and whatnot. So this Dolby Theater across the street, the Kodak Theater, this is actually where, let me get to where we can actually look at it. This is actually where the Academy Awards are held. So, I think, see if you can see the stairs. Yeah, see across the street, I don't know if you can see it. Hang on, let me zoom in for a sec. Yeah, so if you look in there, you see that stairwell? It's going up there in that building right there at the Dolby Theater. That is the stairs where you see all the actors and actresses coming up and down the stairs during the Academy Awards. And across the street from the Dolby Theater is the El Capitan Theater, which is the Disney Theater. And right now, Thor: Love and Thunder is playing. I have not seen it yet. So this is the El Capitan Theater. Super cool art, carvings. It's just pretty awesome, pretty opulent. So I approve. I've been in that theater before and it's just super cool. So I recommend it if you come here to go see a show there. And right next to that is the Girodelli Disney store. There used to be like more of a Disney kind of store. They have a few things now Disney related, but it's mostly like a little restaurant. They serve ice cream here, and you can get all your chocolates from the Disney Land Chocolatarium. And that's not a thing. Hey, but let's say hey to Don Rickles. Hey, Don. Annette Funicello. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I mean, it's like you can just like look down all of a sudden, and you see like super famous people. So, Roy Disney. that's pretty cool. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like head off of Hollywood Boulevard right now. It's there's a lot to see, so I'll be doing, you know, a lot of these videos. Might just, you know, take it a block or so at a time. But what we're gonna do right now is we are going to make a right down Highland and see what's down Highland. And remember when I told you that, sorry, remember when I told you that there was some tents and whatnot that used to be over there? I think they're right over here when we make a right here. So if they are, I'm not going to be talking as we walk by them, just to be, you know, respectful of who may be there. So yeah, but let's review. Okay, so that's the Dolby Theater over there, where they do the Academy Awards, and that's right next to Sephora, and that's right next to Forever 21, and that is right next to the Foot Locker, which all seems to be Hollywood and movie related, right? Yeah, you see what I'm saying. All right, so this is Hollywood and Highland. You got your Ripley's Believe It or Not. And that across the street is the Hollywood First National building. Now, in that building across the street, there is a bank vault down below that they have done several movies in that location. So yeah, Hollywood and Highland First National building. Yeah, you know what, you can just like look up movies filmed at that location. All right, so we're gonna take a right here and go down Highland. As I had just said, the Ripley's Believe It or Not is across the street, and right next to me is the Gifts and Souvenirs half-hour photo place. That's pretty cool. And across the street is the famous Mel's Drive-In, which is not a drive-in, actually. It's a restaurant, but that's pretty cool. I've eaten there quite a few times, actually. Nice little coffee shop, you know, sandwiches, omelets, that kind of stuff. Good stuff. So yeah, Mel's Drive-In Cocktails. So you may recognize that sign. That's what that is. Right there. All right, so this is Highland and Hawthorne, and right here is the Hollywood High School. So this is a magnet school, performing arts school. Hollywood High School Auditorium. So that is where all that magic happens. And right across from there, you have some, looks like condos. So this whole block is Hollywood High. It is a very large place. Okay, so this is the end of that block at the Hollywood High School. So this is Sunset and Highland. We have been here before on different walks, but coming from a different direction. So check this out. When I said that they had moved the tents from one area to the other, it looks like across the street they have a cleanup crew to where they had gone to before. So I'm just going to walk across the street. Obviously we can't Obviously we can't, like, you know, walk past the caution tape, but just to show you kind of what's going on. So they just clean everything up, put it in garbage containers, and I guess like whoever was here, like they had to, they can't be on the sidewalks like this. And yeah, if you've ever watched like the German in Venice, you've seen a lot of the stuff, a lot of his videos of cleanups downtown and whatnot. So it's a good thing they're doing. Good morning. So yeah, they just kind of go from one place to the next. So I'll keep you informed of what's going on. So that is where it was. I had to come across the street because obviously I could not cross the tape. So that's what's going on here. Let's move right along. All right, so that right over there is where they were doing the cleanup. And right here is one of the new-ish condos and whatnot. It's kind of like everything is, you know, right around each other. So you get a little bit of everything here in Hollywood. All right, so if you have seen my other videos, you are familiar with this street, de Longpre. And so we were at de Longpre and Highland. So let's keep going down here. Blossom Spa. That sounds lovely. Giro Motion. Sounds film related. Hey, right here, there is 3,000 square feet of office multi-use space. So you too can have a business right here on Hollywood, or in Hollywood, pardon me. And I'm not sure what's going on with that. I'm sure that if you did rent this place, that they would take the, you know, the wood off of the front door so that you could get in easier than, you know, with a saw. But hey, these people would be your next door neighbors, you know, if you had a business there, and they have a nice front door, no wood or anything. So on Highland, this is the Howard Fine Acting Studio. Yeah, where serious actors train. You have to be serious. You must always have a frown on your face. You cannot be jovial. Do not joke. Do not laugh. You must be a serious actor in order to act at that place. All right, whatever, right? All right, so yeah, so it's back at Fountain and Highland. We've talked about Fat Sal's making sandwiches over here, you know, good sandwich place next to the Auto Zone. So if you need to stop in and get something for your car and also have some sushi or a sandwich, you can also do that. So that's pretty cool. Hey guys, thanks for sticking around with me on this, and thanks for joining me on these walks and whatnot. Please subscribe to the channel, support the Patreon, Kyle Hester Actor Guy, so we can continue to make films. Kyle Hester Actor Guy at Patreon. $3. $3. Let's keep going, my friends. All right, see you on the next one.